morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone around the world. This is your live stream Chelsea news video, Chelsea daily, Chelsea gossip, transfers, Chelsea opinions from an amazing panel that I have with me today. It's an emergency stream. I didn't expect to stream today, but I thought, you know what, with the news that I'm seeing now, it's something that I really want to get off my chest, something that I wanted to speak about yesterday. And I gave few of my opinions after the game. But before we get to all of that, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's get at least 100 likes during the stream. Subscribe and hit the notification. We are 25 away from the big 30K. It's taken a while, but hopefully we get there very soon. I'm joined here with first guest Alfred. How are you first of all?
I am very well, thank you. I am very excited to hear this news. It's so refreshing and so good to see that the club is finally taking some initiative because this is absolute bullshit what has been going on at this club. I don't think I have ever seen a top club uh, be so poor. I mean, uh, even Arsenal, even though they haven't won any massive trophies in the last almost 2 decades or so, um, they never, I don't even think they went ever on a run this poor. And if they did, at least they put in effort in their games and they lost with dignity. You know, same with Manchester United, Liverpool when they were poor. Anyone you want to talk about, they might have had bad runs, but I thought they at least tried. I've never ever seen a team so poor in my life. It has to change.
Mm, mm. I'm gonna get into the comments, of course, as well. But Wayne Modes, it's good to see you on camera, looking fresh. Both of you guys got haircuts as well. Maybe I need to get a haircut soon. Wayne Modes, man, how are you?
I'm good. Obviously, I'm busy doing my shit here and working and stuff. But I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, last yesterday was a bit of a false hope, I would have said, from watching from the start to the end. Um, Obviously, we'll get into the news with the board today, what's really good. But for me, what I'm pleased about what got announced today was about the injuries and the system because there's something must be wrong because I've not the injuries we've got to go through this last year is ridiculous and it's either the training regime for the fitness or there's something going on because they can't this is maybe one or two you can make do with but 10 injuries
Hmm.
it has a bit too much and there's something else is going on and I'm glad to say that is getting noticed and getting taken care of because for me that is one thing that's really pissed me off. I believe yesterday I actually was happy with the performance with certain players.
Same, same.
Um, with Joe Felix, I thought before the tackle, what was the red card? He was late, and it's his first game in Premier League for him late. I'm not going to hold it against him, but before that, he was only what he was doing up front. I was crying that all season. Someone to take initiative, someone to make the run, someone to take the ball initiatively and win fouls, make create opportunities, take the opportunities and shoot outside the box or whatever to try and get the ball in. Lewis Hall, I thought was amazing. I thought people might criticise him for the first goal, and I get that, but for his age and for what he's doing, for me, he's before Ben Chilwell's fit. He's definitely playing left wing back over Cucurella all day long. Um, Zachariah again, I thought was good before his injury. I thought he's been a shining light for all this bad stuff we've gone through. So yeah, and I'm like you, Steve, you've and Alpha, but bit peed off with some of the fans saying about he's got to go and that's it. Well, that's the wrong mindset. We're not in them days, and yeah, I get some of the fans are not used to what's going on. They've probably only seen Chelsea in the last 10 years or so and supported them, and they've all believed that is Chelsea. It isn't. Chelsea before that was a different kettle of fish. This is one thing what happens. We all got to support each other through this period. Like you're talking, I think what I'm proud of what you said as well is you've always said and always said this fan base is toxic when it comes to management, and they just want it to change all the time, and it shouldn't be like that. And Potter, when you said that sent that video to me yesterday with Potter, I was so pleased to see some fans backing him and showing that appreciation, because he must be going through hell at the moment.
What fans? What fans?
Well,
What
did
fans?
I see you sent me a video with the fans saying backing him?
Yeah, who? Yeah, he was backing him.
I don't know. I honestly don't
Really?
know. Yeah, honestly don't know.
Father.
Was it father? Of all people.
Father was the guy that recorded that clip, of course. I do want to play it quickly, just in case people didn't see it.
Did I hear Lewis as well?
Yeah, Lewis in it as well. Let's just look at it quickly, actually. I mean, I want to see the original video though. Where can I see the original video, man? I don't want my voice on it. See this?
But yeah, it was yeah, it's just mad.
And it's good to see it, by the way, honestly, because yeah, too many people want this man out, and they don't understand that these performances are not his fault. You know, they don't think about the circumstances surrounding all these results. They just want him gone. So stupid.
So yeah, I mean that was basically it. I do feel sorry for the man. Honestly, I do feel sorry for the man, and this is something that I want to get into. Yes, it was Lewis that said at the end, "Still have it," but Father cut it off right at the end. You can hear "still have" only, but yeah, he said "still have it." He wants Havertz gone, people. Now look, we are going to talk about Kai Havertz as well, guys. Everyone tuned in, man. Keep liking the video as well. Help out the channel. We had Matt Law today coming out saying Chelsea owners are seriously considering a squad clear out if performances do not improve. The likes of Kai Havertz, Christian Pulisic, Hakan Ziyech are facing uncertain futures. It also goes on to say there's a possibility of cutting losses on Koulibaly, which was a very surprising one for me. And also, a few more things. Chelsea are confident they can sign João Felix permanently should they wish to do so. And also, the owners plan to overhaul the squad and player power and end player power. They're behind Graham Potter. Any other information? Obviously, transfer news, Caicedo, Thuram. We've been linked with more and more players, which we'll be getting into later on in the video. There was one more thing I wanted to speak about as well. Potter's likely to delay the bulk of attempted clear until the summer due to injuries, which gives players such as Kai Havertz and Christian Pulisic time to try and prove they are worth keeping at the club. Chelsea have been open to offers for Hakan Ziyech this January. So this is what's being said right now. The only reason why I'm pushing this stream, this article, is because since Todd Bowley come out, when the whole buying Chelsea Football Club come out, Matt Law was the closest guy to this person. So some people are saying this is a PR. Some people are saying it's cover face. It's mad. Obviously, I've been saying I want these players. I've seen enough. I've watched João Felix come in yesterday. Yes, he got sent off, but I saw things that we shouldn't be amazed by. Like, we should be expecting that from all our players. And because we've not seen it in a long time, we're very, very excited about Felix doing a couple flicks and stuff. Because I was really excited. But Havertz, he can't dribble the ball. Mason Mount plays it safe. He doesn't do the through balls, doesn't take risks. And yes, it's all good. He came after the game, applauding the fans for 1 minute. He gave 100% effort, energy. Yes, I appreciate that. But unfortunately, it's not enough for Chelsea Football Club. Last season, you were saved with goals and assists. You got us top 4. I think without those goals and assists, we wouldn't have got top 4. So I appreciate that. But Mason Mount, my friend, I'm very disappointed with what I saw yesterday. I saw a few glimpses of link up between Havertz and Felix. Still early days, of course, but we will not see Felix until what I think it's 11th of Feb or something, or 14th Feb or 15th Feb, whenever it is. We're paying 500k of wages and fees or whatever, where he's not going to be playing football for Chelsea Football Club. So this is what we're seeing right now. I don't agree with this, by the way. What are your thoughts on Chelsea fans wishing an injury on Mount? 100% no way I would ever wish an injury on a player. Okay? No way. No one here would ever say that, because if they did, I'll kick them out of the stream 100%. I'll never wish, no matter how shit they are or whatever, I will never wish something bad on these players, man. But everything that I've said, Alfred, what do you think, man?
Yeah, well, I definitely agree about the last part. To start off with, you should never ever want injuries for players. That's just absolutely dog. It's a really really shit thing to wish on someone. Um, but yeah, look, I think Kai Havertz. I think he's gotten enough time. We'll never forget the Champions League winning goal. That will be, talked about, by Chelsea fans forever. Thank you very much for that, Kai. But unfortunately, other than that, it hasn't really worked out. He's had enough time and got to go. Um, Mount, yeah, same with him. You know what my problem is mostly with Mount is not necessarily his performances. It is, but it's just the fact that he always plays, and because he always, for some reason, just always plays, it doesn't give somebody else to come in there a chance to come in there and improve the team when he's not performing. Nobody wants to bench him for a while to see if somebody can take his place to do something better. For that reason, I mean, I would have liked to keep him maybe as a squad player or something like that, if possible. But it just doesn't seem like anybody wants to do that. Everybody just wants to play him all the time, and it's freaking frustrating, man. So yeah, we need to see more. Something like someone exactly like you just said. Carney, for example. I want to see that guy play over Mount all the time, for sure. Whenever
100%.
possible.
100%, man. Everyone tune in, man. Keep liking the video, man. Big up Monster CFC in the comments, man. Congratulations on getting your new role, man. I'm very happy for you, man. Especially in difficult times in this country with living costs. But yeah, you know me, man. I'm always on the grind, bro. YouTube thing, work thing, and obviously, like you said, tickets and that. It's levels, man. Levels, man. So I hope you're good. Good luck on your journey, man. Hopefully we see you around as well, man. Wayne Modes, what do you think of the situation, man?
Oh, first off about Mount injury, I think it's ridiculous. No, I'm like you guys, so that's it. But with Mount, something was for me. Obviously, I know Alfred probably didn't see it on BT. I don't know if you did, Sadiq. But Joe Cole said something before the match. He said with Mount, he hasn't been himself this season. He looks lethargic and he looks exhausted. He doesn't look like he's got a lot of energy to him. Then it got repeated by Lucy Ward on the commentary as well. And I think that is perfect analogy for him at the moment, because he doesn't look like he's got the energy. He looks exhausted. He's not sharp. You see, normally he's the one that, like Felix was against Fulham, he would do that sort of playing, getting them back, helping out, making them runs, passing the balls, taking the shots. He would normally do that last season. He'd done that majority of the time, and that's probably the reason, like you said, we got top 4. I think a lot of the players, say similar. I think Havertz, he's been played too much. I think he's been put to him because obviously there's no trust in the Bang, I think, at the moment. So there's a lot of pressure on Havertz, and I think it's got too much for him. I think there's certain players like Jorginho I don't want to see in the team. I thought when he came on it's for them, that midfield looked so weak. Koulibaly, I'm not sure what's going on there. I heard again today, read that they're talking about sending him as well
I'm shocked with that, by the
to
way.
Inter Milan. I saw.
I'm shocked.
It's just ridiculous that could be happening. Chalobah, I don't know what he was going through yesterday. He didn't look like he was up for the game at all.
He was shambolic.
It was just it was a shameful performance with certain players, and CH he needs to go. He's not got the appetite for Chelsea. Look at the difference from Morocco and Chelsea. You can see the difference in him massively. He doesn't want to be here. Yeah, it's frustrating. The manager again did some very questionable tactics again, but I can't blame him. I'm not, like I said, it's not just on him. Yeah, there needs to be more trust as well. The players don't trust. I think Tuchel, sorry, Potter. Some people are not in trust with him. They're more wanting Tuchel to stay, and they've not got over that. And I think certain players, unfortunately, are playing up because of it. I think it's a player powers too. Been going on too long at Chelsea. I don't know how many years we've been seeing it. Like I still remember the Hazard and Costa with Mourinho, and other ones as well going on. But yeah, it needs to change, and I'm glad it's being spoken about. I'm glad there's fans like yourself, Sadiq, who are coming out doing streams and passionately saying about it because it needs to be said. I know the certain fan base are on one player or they're focused on one thing, and it shouldn't be. It's just a whole dynamic at the club at the moment. And to be honest, if we don't get in the top four and we don't get Europe at the moment, I think we'd be deserving that because how the fan base are treating the club at the moment, expecting. I want the fan base to come back to earth and say, them fan base, look, we've got nothing. We're playing now for Premier League, the FA Cup and League Cup, and we're building again and become like Arsenal have been. And look what Arsenal did this year. If we can do that, I'll be pleased as punch. Because at the moment, all the best players, all the players in form and good players are looking at Arsenal saying, we want a piece of that. We want to play under Arteta, and I want that. We're not getting that at the moment. Yes, we've got Felix. Oh, great. But does the players look like they want to play for us? Not many. Do you know what I mean?
I do want to add as well, guys. I understand Potter can be very frustrating. Obviously, he's not been the best. He's not been amazing. He does need to do more. He needs to be motivated. It does look like obviously he's mentally affected. That's why I thought the fans going out there saying "Don't give up" obviously was a message saying, don't doubt yourself. Keep trying your hardest. Obviously, but it comes to a point where if people want someone sacked and then want another manager in, no matter who you bring in, yes, look, you might get a few wins. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. You might get Poch in, Zidane in, whoever you guys want in. Okay, you might get a few wins extra. Don't get me wrong, but the same shit will happen eventually. Even when Tuchel won the Champions League, I was like, "There's no point celebrating." So obviously, you celebrate the Champions League, but we paper over the cracks in the league. We got away with a lot. We can't act like we were perfect under Tuchel. At the end of Tuchel's reign as well, it was like players were giving up as well. So Tuchel said it, Lampard said it, Sarri said it, Conte said it. There's a problem with players at this club. Like it's just something that we have in this team, and it's got to the point now. I've got to put my favorite players to the side and say they need to go. We know Aspie should have left, but unfortunately, with everything that's been happening with Chelsea Football Club, he was forced to stay. You still got J5, Kovacic. I'm saying these guys have to go as well. I know it can't be done in 1 or 2 windows. I
Yeah,
understand that.
Kovacic.
Yeah, Kovacic. Yes, Kovacic.
Fair enough.
Kovacic, bro. I'm telling you now. I watched this guy. Look, I will never ever doubt him in taking on players and dribbling with the ball and stuff. But our midfield is shit, Alfred. It's absolute shit. I can't
Yeah,
explain to you how shit it is. That it's okay. We blame Mason Mount and these guys for not creating, but if it's not coming from the midfield, we have to ask these questions. Like I said, I'm putting my favorite players to the side. Kante, one of my favorites. Yeah, he might sign a new deal, pay cut, whatever. Cool. He might retire. Fair enough. But if he has to go, he has to go. If J5 has to go, he has to go. Kovacic has frustrated me so much in the last few weeks. I can't explain it. Like, I understand everyone's bad, but it's easy that I call out Mount because I call out Mount a lot. I'm calling out Havertz now. I'm calling out Kovacic now as well. I'm adding them to the list now of players. Now, obviously, priority to leave, Kovacic won't be in that first batch, 100%. There's players out there that have to leave way before him. Whether it's Ziyech, Pulisic, J5, Aspi, whatever, cool. But over 50% of the squad right now have to leave across the next 2-3 windows.
You got to agree though. What something was said. Thiago Silva's wife.
100%.
Spot on, and I
She's gonna
applaud her.
get cancelled. She's gonna get cancelled by the club. She's gonna get told by the club not to speak or tweet. Mark my words now. Mark my words.
And
She's
she
gonna
was
get
spot
stopped.
on.
She's gonna
Only
get stopped.
player, Thiago Silva is the only player that has been consistently trying his damnedest to try and keep the scores down and do what he can in that defence. And he's an absolute diamond geezer in that defence. And what she said, we should have one in midfield and one up front. I would have loved that. If Thiago Silva won all in them positions, we wouldn't be in this position.
Wayne,
Because
it's not even about Thiago Silva, bro. Marcos Alonso wasn't as this bad. Timo Werner wasn't as this bad. Guys, this is real. We were slating. Well, maybe not everyone here, but I was slating Father for fun on Timo Werner, even though he was frustrating. We were like Werner's 100% is 20 billion times better than what I'm seeing now. I will take those missed chances over what obviously Fulham was an improvement because of Felix. But before that, it was shocking. It was really bad. Like, you know me, I'm always got a stream ready or something to do after the game. I'm not bothered, bro. I don't care. It's got to the point now. I'm telling Alfred, get ready, get ready, get ready. He needs to sleep after the stream. I tell him, nah, the stream's cancelled, and then boom, he's pissed. Like, I get it, bro. But there's no way I want you to sit there, Alfred, and go through this drama, this trauma, and talk about the same issues. William, I'm gonna get onto William quickly. Let me speak this super chat as well. Big up Serena for the super chat, man. Been a long time. Big up myself and family. Our attackers are misfiring. Our midfield is broken, and our defense are injured. Our goalkeepers are confused. I need to get into Kepa as well. Look, you guys in the comments. This is why I love you, lot. You know, remind me of a lot of things. We'll point at the gaffer. We have 11 injuries, 40% of the squad. This is shambles, mate. I do
can
want
I
to
just
say,
say,
yeah, go on, man.
keepers quickly. So, Selena, is it the American?
Yeah.
He's playing tonight for the under 21s. He's making his debut. So fingers crossed. Give him some time. He'll be in the squad for Liverpool. I'm hoping.
Get in. Listen, maybe we're going to keep an eye on that. But look, let me have a little run on these players again because I need to get into it, man. Everyone tune in as well, man. Like the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about the game yesterday. Let me know 3 players that you want to see gone, people. Let me know 3 players that you want to see gone maybe in January or by the summer? 3 players of this Chelsea squad. Let me know. I want to read it out after as well. But I do want to talk about Willian. How on earth is Willian owning Aspi and Chalobah? Someone,
Simple.
please
Simple.
explain in the comments. I beg you, please. Willian, I knew he was going to score. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Whether it's deflection or not, it was a
You said
deflection.
you did say it though. You did say it.
Willian is going to score, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, but if anyone put a bet out there, I hope you put it like 100, 200 pounds. You're the one, easy. I'm telling you this now, guys. Willian, you know how annoying it is, man. You know how annoying it is. I wanted to bring on the other Matt as well. The other Matt came in the comments on my video yesterday and on the stream before it came right at the end. We got to talk about Kepa because he is pissing me off as well, guys. Like, look, he might have the best saving percentage in the Premier League, and I respect him. He's done a fantastic job coming back in very, very strongly. Rightly so, ahead of Mendy. But that Man City one, first of all, when I said he was at fault, not Cucurella. Obviously, Cucurella was at fault, but I don't think it was the most important issue in that situation. I was getting hate. People were deleting tweets, apologizing. Kepa, I don't know what's happened to him. Guys, honestly, Kepa, what's going on with Kepa? Like, how is the guy not coming out and even parry it? I don't even care, but how are you not coming out and putting your arms out, man? It's really, really frustrating, man. Everyone tuned in, man. Keep liking the video. Maybe even Lukaku might be better than what we're seeing, guys. Actually, no. Lukaku was really bad. And Wayne Moles, I'm not going to forgive you for rooting for Lukaku anyway. But Alfred, let me know 3 players that you want to see gone.
Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, and either Aspilicueta or Jorginho.
So basically, Havertz and Mount come up before players like Aspin.
Yes.
Wow.
Because they are the ones that always get played. They are, there's always heaps of pressure on them, and we always rely on them so much, and so often they don't deliver. Kai Havertz, for me, is a very lazy player, man, and I'm just so overseeing it. He's just, he looks like a zombie out there so often, man. I don't know if it's just me or if you guys agree as well, but half the time he just looks like he doesn't want to be there.
Wait, who?
Havertz.
No, that's his playing style, man. He makes it look like calm and easy. Like, you know how like Ozil moves with the ball, he just jogs with it. If you know what I mean.
I don't know, man.
That's his playing style. Havertz will never be like a Mason Mount type of running at the ball and stuff. Havertz is like a more calm, collective. But when it goes bad because you saw what he did when he was running with the ball. He couldn't put it through for Felix, and they went for a throw on, bro. That's when I said, you know what? The handball, first of all, in the previous game, and now this. Chelsea fans are getting frustrated, of course. Let me read some of the comments before we go back to Wayne. As PJ5, Aubameyang, Havertz, Aubameyang, Jorginho, Potter. Look, Sterling. There's no point talking about Sterling, man. He's the least of our issues right now, guys. What we got here? We've got Aspi, Aubameyang, I think, and J5. Nothing has happened to Kepa. This is the same Kepa. Maybe it is, but we did have some good form from him. He's got the best saving percentage, I'm sure. Someone pushed the reset button for Kepa, and here we go again. Hopefully, he hasn't broken up with his GF or something, because it went all down when he broke up his GF. This replaced Havertz with João Felix. We need to flush the team. Havertz and Mount offer nothing. Well, they offer energy, according to Wayne Modes. J5, Aspi and Havertz. Zakaria injured. That's his style, but it's annoying. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. Havertz, Mount, J5, Kovacic. Yeah, that's another thing. Kovacic, there was a contract talk that broke down, I think it was about 2 months ago, that he's frustrated. And not many people spoke about it properly. And I think that is playing a part in this as well. He doesn't look like he wants to be here, Alfred. That's another one.
Bro, sorry, I just want to quickly go back for a second to this Kai Havertz's style thing, right? When was laziness ever a style?
Berbatov.
Bro, that guy is a zombie. Nah, yeah, Berbatov. The thing about Berbatov is that he was somebody who almost always delivered. All right, he was phenomenal. I would love Berbatov in this team.
No, you
Oh
wouldn't. You want Cavani.
no, Cavani would have been fantastic as well. You watch the goals he would have banged.
It's
Yeah.
depressing, man. I mean, I don't think I've ranted so much in the last 2 or 3 days. Personally, I've not put it out there that much. But Wayne Moles, man, um, who are your three players?
Sadiq, Sadiq, Sadiq.
And there we have it, folks. Next episode. We'll
Oh,
take a break now, people.
oh,
Welcome back, Wayne Moles.
Uh, no, for me, if I'm going to look at a team who I want gone,
Go on, son.
I think Aspie's going to obviously be up there,
Mhm.
and J5. For
Yeah.
me, the other, it's out of two people, Mount
Mount.
or Kepa.
Mount.
Yeah.
You actually considering Mount to like leave?
Because I have had enough of the. It's nothing to do with him as a player because I think he's a great player, but I've had enough of the poison of the fan base, and some. I've just had enough of the. Oh, it's all about Mount. It's all about him. He's this, he's that. It's not about him. It's about Chelsea, for heaven's sake. It's not called Mount FC. It's Chelsea FC. So that's why
Wayne Moles. He was the only player to wait after the game and applaud the fans for a minute.
I didn't know that. So you can't.
This guy right here, where my cursor is, Mason Minerals Mount.
I don't know if you remember Sadiq, but I think it was towards the start, uh, around the start of this season. I think it was. He put an Instagram post saying that he and the team know and they acknowledge that the team uh, haven't performed well, and they promise that they're going to improve. Do you remember something like that? I can't remember exactly when it was.
Yeah.
And we've seen no improvements, man. If anything, they've gotten worse. So things like this, the only player applauding the club and Instagram posts and all that sort of stuff, I don't give a shit, man.
Yeah,
I want to see it
I
on the
I do want
pitch.
to echo as well. I do want to echo as well that I have been defending Mount. 50% of it was because of banter, just to annoy some people in the panel. But 50% was I felt like everyone was playing bad, and he's someone that even though he was bad, his bad was better than the other players around him. I think players were worse than him, in my opinion. I think Ziyech when he was playing, Aubameyang when he was playing, but I've seen enough now, especially yesterday. Fresh blood, fresh energy of Jao Felix playing, making runs. That Mount didn't pick him up. I saw the most dumbest reply in the world why he did it, saying that he's used to passing to the right because Reece James is there. Probably the dumbest comment that I've heard in my life. And this is why Mount gets so much hate. I don't think it's because of it is because of how he plays, but I think it's the fans on Twitter that make it worse for him. And that's why I agree with what Wayne's saying in terms of if we sell him, then we'll get rid of this nonsense 100%. I heard
not
some
about him as a
dumb.
player.
Wait, Wayne. Someone said he didn't make that through ball to Felix because he's used to passing it to the right because Reece James there.
That is like I said, I think the reason why he did that is because he weren't thinking, and he made a mistake. Simple as. It's nothing to do with Reece James, and that's the reason. He didn't look up properly. He didn't see the run. He didn't acknowledge what Felix was doing, and he did a silly ball. End day, if you look at it, what gets to me, the two players I thought linked the best yesterday was Joe Felix and Lewis Hall. I think on that left-hand side, when those going forward and how they played together was absolutely brilliant. They passed the ball to each other, knew where each other was, and they created opportunities on that left-hand side for the players like Havertz and Mount and that in that box who didn't take the opportunities. And if players like someone who's just got in the Premier League and someone who's it's not supposed to be in the Premier League, supposed to be playing for under-21s, can link up that well in the Premier League game, what does that say about the club? And what does it say about the rest of the players?
Yeah. I do want to say as well, everyone tuning in, man, big up to every single one of you lot tuning in. Please like the video. It does help out the channel so much. One like, people. One click, one like. It's free. Support the channel. Subscribe if you're new here. Let me know. Subscribe, sorry, and hit the notification. Help me get me to 30k as well. Very close to 30k. And let us know in the comments, do you want Mount to stay? Do you want him to sign a new contract, or do you want him gone? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll read some of them out as well. Drop some questions as well so we can answer them. Go through some questions now, actually, and some comments. Wait till we get buyers. Lukaku's on loan. Matt J will come up with a good theory. Felix and Lukaku situation. Maybe some type of deal can be sorted. Not direct, but indirect, where we pay for Felix a big fee, but Lukaku can go the other way. I'm all up for that 100%. They can have him, even for half price, personally. What else you got here? Mount stay, Mount in. Can you let me know why, please? Stay, but don't play him every game. Put Mount on the rest of it. After that, he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Lewis Hall was shit. He cost us 1 goal. I think the defense should still do better, but I'm more concerned with his finishing. I've seen Man City away in the cup. He's done well. He's made chances. And I've said it. He reminds me of a young Gareth Bale. You guys can laugh at me. I don't care. But when Gareth Bale first come onto the scene and you play left back, he really, really reminds me of that player. But his finishing needs to improve. We've seen it against City. Both games, actually, I think in the league as well, he had a chance, I think, from top of my head.
League Cup.
The League Cup was the main one, where he made his name, in my opinion, where he stood out. And also, the one against Fulham, I know it's a 50-50 chance, but Marcos Alonso will put that away, guys. I'm serious. Marcos Alonso would have put that away. I'm not even capping. But, yeah. Lewis, I mean, he's still young. Obviously, we got Lewis G as well, man. These guys are still young people.
If you remember, like you said about Gareth Bale, and I think you pointed on so perfectly, because Gareth Bale, when he came on the scene with Southampton, and he was at left back, and then he signed for Tottenham, he was always known as a good left back and a good creator, but he was not a very good finisher, and he couldn't score. And all of a sudden, he got pushed forward by, I don't know if it's Martin Joel pushed him forward, but he got pushed forward and he just clicked and he became a goal machine, and he went from another level. And I think Lewis Hall is very similar. I think at the moment, yes, he's not finishing the goals, but the creative opportunities and getting himself in them positions is a big deal. And I truly feel if he gets the right coaching and the right treatment, he's the future left back for England.
Left back or
left wing back. He's a future left wing back for England. He reminds me a bit of Gareth Bale and Luke Shaw in mix.
It's a big statement by Mr. Molds, people. Big statement.
I think he's that good. I do think he's that good.
But we said the same about Mount back in the days, that we think he's that good.
I've never said about Mount. I've never put my hand on from one new player and said that these can be that good. The first time I've ever done it. I've always said how good they are, but I've never guaranteed he's a future left back for England.
Fair play, fair play. Look, I respect you for that comment because maybe look, we'll see what happens in a few years' time. Junad, man, I didn't see you on Twitter recently. I don't know where you've been. Maybe you blocked me or something. I don't know. People blocking me nowadays. Wayne Mold's got rid of me for a couple months. He's been busy with work, he says, but he's not been active with me. Alfred ignores my DMs personally every single day, but replies to group chats. I go through a lot of times, people. Guys, follow me, message me, tweet me, call me out. Whatever you guys want to do, let me know. But trust the process, people. Eden Hazard,
Let's be
Felix.
Let's be honest. The reason why I've stopped talking to you, right, it's not because I've been busy. I'm going to point out now. He chose someone else over me, right? He dumped me. He broke my heart. Over Christmas, I was in tears because he dumped me.
Brother,
How can you do that, man?
what do you mean?
You dumped me. You said I wasn't good enough for you anymore, and you was going elsewhere. You said you wanted to try something a bit Asian instead of me. So it's not my fault.
Yo. Don't say like that. Don't say that. Nah. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Instagram, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I bigged you up.
I'm joking. You know I'm joking.
I bigged you up. I defended you.
I know you did. I'm joking. Don't take it seriously. Jesus.
Mama, I'm sorry to hear that, man. R.I.P. man to your brother. I didn't know, man. I'm really, really sorry about that, man.
Yeah, but she rests in peace. Absolutely. I'm so sorry, man.
King Fowler. Brother, it rings a bell, man. But you must have come on the comments like what, 2 or 3 years ago? You definitely haven't come on the last 18 months. You must have been from way before. If Mount leads and shines, will you still have the same opinion as the squad? No, it's a squad 100%. If Mount shines, that means the squad was shit.
I agree. Well, the thing is that, I said that many times, right? Wayne said before, and I said earlier as well about the constantly playing and never getting the time to rest and all the pressure that is constantly on him to perform because he always plays, all the pressure from the fans and all the stuff that they say about him. The guy's exhausted, like Wayne said. He just never ever has time to gather himself mentally, and physically. I'm sure he's destroyed as well. So in another team, that might not be the case, because he might actually be with a manager who knows how to friggin' rest him every now and then. Not like us. How many managers have we had now that have played him constantly every single game? And that's the only reason why I've said that he should probably go. Not only because he hasn't been putting in the performances. That's part of the reason, but the reason why is because of his, exhaustion, mental and physical. But in another team, he could be phenomenal because there still is a very, very good player there. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Mason Mount is not a bad player.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Damn.
Just not
Wayne
working out
Molds, man.
the circumstances in the team.
Wayne Molds, man. I can't believe you said sell Mount. But big statement from Alfred as well, man. Big statements, guys. Where do you go on from here? Where do you think we'll finish, guys?
Look, at the moment, just above relegation.
No, you're capping.
No, I'm not.
You're capping.
I can't believe I'm saying this, and I can't believe I never thought.
You're usually the positive guy. You're usually positive.
Oh, I still can be positive because in the Champions League, right, completely different competition, something to fight for, we still have a chance. So we can put in some performances in a few games and maybe go far there. maybe even win a third one, right? Because let's not forget, under Lampard, we were pathetic as well. Then the same team ended up getting better, and we won the Champions League. I don't care what anybody says, that could happen again. I'm not saying it will, but it could. In the league, the team knows that we're in deep, deep shit currently, right? And it just looks like they've given up.
Doesn't seem like they know. Doesn't seem like they know to me.
Well, they've given up. They play like they've given up in almost every game. You know, almost no effort. So, you know, what more can I say? It's really not looking good, man. On current form, we will be in the relegation fight.
You know, like 3 months ago, Carlito said we might be challenging for the title when Potter came in. When we went on a winning run.
Well, I probably said that too. I'm not going to lie.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm sure. A lot of us were confident. It was an exciting time. You know, new ownership. Some of the attack we brought in. You know, Sterling and Aubameyang. These are not bad players, man. These, in other circumstances, would have been fantastic players to have in this team. Everybody knows what Sterling and Aubameyang can do. They've proven it before. So people can say what they want, but the fact is, these are good players. And in a flourishing team that is confident and playing well, they would do the business. Simple as that. That's why I was so excited.
No, that makes sense. Wayne, you remember
Yes,
manhandled?
man.
You remember Jonathan?
Yeah.
Basically, he said he's proud of you, man. Your comeback is proud of you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, say I totally agree with all you guys. What you said. I think we'd be lucky to finish sixth. I think it'd be sixth or seventh. I think we'll be. I think we will. I think we will pick up the points. I think, but I think it's too late to get top four. Fortunately, I hope we can get in Europe somehow. I know people saying they don't want to be in the what was it called, Intertoto Cup or whatever it is,
Yeah, Conference League.
Conference League. And not, but I get that. But I think at the moment, I think we've got to be realistic of where we are with the injuries and the situation and teams around us. Like at the moment, Arsenal, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Tottenham, Newcastle are all better than us at the moment. So we've got to look at go for the seventh team, and if we can get sixth, then great. I think then it's been a decent season for what we've had to deal with. But I'm quick because I need to go. Unfortunately, sorry, Sinjay, good to see you. Chelsea under 21s. Sorry, I can't. You know my pronouncing.
Sinjo's our guy, man. Sinjo's like my son, fam. He's a kid.
Under 21s are 2-0 up against Wolves in 75 minutes gone. So he's keeping a clean sheet. So that's a good start. But have a good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Smash that like button. Show that support to everyone. It's always much appreciated in the panel and the WorldWideChels community. And I will see you soon.
Take care, man. Thanks for coming, man. Oh, Serena, for the first time, I can't believe I'm seeing this guy on the stream.
Hey, I'm trying to start my webcam. I don't know why
It was working 5 seconds ago.
Ouch. Yeah. How are you doing?
No, it keeps freezing. It keeps coming off. But I can hear you though, man. You can you can leave your camera off. It's fine. How are you, man?
Welcome, brother.
Doing good. Good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Tell us about Mason Mount.
Man, he is just a hit or miss whenever Reese comes. I mean, they have a link, I guess. And whenever Reese is off, his link is off. That's what I feel. Like I've seen many people slander him, and many people are like going on and on about him. But frankly, he feels for the club and he tries to do something, but he's lost. Truly, when Reese is not there, he's lost. That we have to address instead of just slandering him.
Fair play. Fair play. I mean, do you think he will stay?
Honestly, he wants to stay. That's what I could see. Like, have you seen other players coming and thanking the fans? I've seen Thiago Silva did it a couple of times. I've seen Mason Mount doing it every time. Reece James is doing it. But these are the players who form the backbone or the foundation of the club, not the players who, frankly, to tell you the truth, ZH, I want him out.
Ziyech,
Yeah.
he's world class.
In what? In attacking, not in defense. And a team has to balance attack and defense. Hazard, during his initial years, was world class, but he learned defense when he was in Chelsea. He did his part in defense as well. Have you seen ZH defending and trying to get the ball? I've seen Havertz try it. I've seen Timo try it. Timo Werner did it. That's why I
Timo
supported
Werner.
the guy. But have you seen ZH attitude during defense? He'd be the last man in the defense. The last man, and you don't expect that.
Fair play. Look, fair play, man. I actually miss Timo Werner. I actually miss Timo Werner now, man. After everything that I'm seeing now, I miss Timo Werner. I miss Morata. I miss Loic Remy. I miss
I
Demba
miss
Ba.
Costa.
No,
I
Costa was
miss
average.
Costa like a legend
Costa was
in
average.
making. Average?
What?
See, that is something which Costa brings, which the other strikers don't bring, which is bullying the defense. He constantly goes, he constantly bullies the defense, he constantly makes sure that they're distracted. That is something which we are missing right now. How did Hazard shine? How did Oscar shine?
No, but Oscar towards the end was bad. That's why we got rid of him.
We got rid of him, but he was an average player at best, but he shined when Costa was there, right? That was because Costa was taking the attention off from the defenders. That's the whole point. Either you hit the goals or you take the attention of the defenders so that others hit the goals. Isn't that how the attacking works? Like you pass around, you try to make chances, and one of the three or one of the 11 try to hit the goal.
It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough
I
as a
mean,
Chelsea fan. It's tough.
everyone has their own. I even missed Oliver Giroud. Have you seen us play in AC Milan?
We weren't impressive against AC Milan.
We weren't impressive. I'm talking about Oliver Giroud when after he moved to AC Milan.
Oh, yeah,
Have you seen?
yeah.
He's been scoring goals like fun. I
But
mean,
that's
we are
Italian
missing
league,
that.
man. It's not the same, bro.
It's not the same,
You,
but
you
Giroud
can
at
go.
least
You can go
gave.
Italian league. You can go Italian league and score goals, bro.
That is true. What I'm talking about is we need either marksman to free up the wingers, or we need a goal scorer like Haaland or someone who goes ruthlessly and scores goals. When was the last time we had a 20 goal scoring striker after Costa? Could you name one?
Tammy Abraham.
In sorry,
Tammy
in
Abraham.
Chelsea, Tammy Abraham. That was when during the second season. After that, where is he now? He's in Roma. Why did we leave him? Because of Lukaku. I can keep going on.
You wanted Lukaku, by the way. You wanted Lukaku.
I wanted a striker.
You
Yes,
wanted
I wanted
Lukaku.
Lukaku.
I remember you in the comments. You wanted Lukaku.
I wanted Lukaku when I wanted a striker, and we missed out on Haaland. We missed out on Haaland. Then I said, okay, let's get Lukaku. You remember that, right? We missed on Haaland, and we didn't have any prolific striker during that time who is available in the market. And Lukaku was like, come get me. I want to prove in Chelsea. Yeah, I did support Lukaku until he showed his true colors. Like, yeah, this is not working
I
for
knew
me.
that color. Even before he joined, I knew that color. I was the only one against him. Even when he signed, I was against him. I
I
knew
truly,
it.
I accept it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I accept it. But after losing Haaland and we not having a striker, what else did we have left? Apart from Lukaku, what other options did we have? Just name one. Name one. That's what I'm saying. We can keep on the game, what happened in the past, but right now, I'm seeing more of 11 injuries hitting the squad hard, and day by day, I mean, game by game, more injuries are occurring. See Zakaria, for instance. It was 10 injuries when we went into the game. It became 11.
Yeah, now Jao Felix suspended 3 games.
Exactly. So out of 24 odd, we had 12 out. That is like 50% of the squad is out. And we are
Yeah.
expecting to win. Man,
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, look.
barely expecting to survive.
Look, Alfred. Let me bring Alfred into this. Alfred, if we lose against Palace on Sunday, it's gonna be fucked. I'm not even chatting shit. I'm actually worried for the manager if we lose on Sunday. I'm worried.
Yeah, well, the thing is, even before the Fulham game, we couldn't afford to drop any more points. At most, at worst, we would have wanted at least a point. We didn't even get that, man. We couldn't even get a point, bro. That is so bad. I think at that point we were already 10 points behind fourth. And now, Manchester City is playing Manchester United, so maybe they can do us a favour. But yeah, now we're just relying on way too many teams to drop too many points as it is, So the situation is very very bad, and we need an absolute miracle to make top four. We would need to go on a massive winning run, and I just don't see it at the moment in this team. I
We
don't think
can
anyone.
do it. We just need 1 or 2 wins, man.
Huh?
We just need 1 or 2 wins. We can do it.
Potentially, but the thing is, it's already at a point where we're waiting for too many teams to drop too many points.
But they are dropping points though. Most of them are dropping points. And look, Arsenal got Tottenham, right? And Man City got United, right?
Yes, but
Come on,
I
then, we're back. Let's do this.
well, I actually think that United could beat City.
Oh, here we go, man. City gonna eat United. Remember, I told you they're gonna eat them.
And Spurs, they don't often do it, but they're capable of beating Arsenal, especially with all the bullshit comebacks that they've made this season all the time.
Hey,
Yeah.
I have a question. How many players in the top six? I mean, how many percentage of players in top six are injured? I just want to know that.
I don't know how many.
No, I don't know. I'm guessing it would be around 20-25%. That's my guess.
What was the
I
question?
might be wrong. Sorry?
What was the question? Sorry, man.
How much percentage of players in the top six are injured? Like we are talking about Chelsea, we have like 40 to 50% injured,
Yeah, but
leaving
other
our.
teams they don't have as many.
I'm talking about just the top six.
Yeah,
Arsenal,
they don't have
City,
many. I don't think not that many are injured right now.
and of the top 11, I mean the starting 11. Let's concentrate then next on the starting 11 of the top six. The reason why I'm asking these questions is we are just battering the ram in the. I feel it is in the wrong direction. Get rid of the players who don't want to play. Make sure we get us. I mean, last year we didn't have that many injuries, and in one of the articles I read about the change in the medical team could have caused this management.
Yeah, they're looking into it now.
They're
I mean, it's a
looking
bit
into
too
it
late.
after 11. Sorry.
No, go ahead. What are you saying?
No, they're looking into it after 10, 11 injuries.
yeah.
They Come on.
Almost an entire squad worth of players out, and now they want to investigate. And it's not the first season that this has been happening in either. This has been happening for a couple of seasons now, maybe even 3. I can't remember, but far out. Almost every game, a player goes out, and it's not small injuries anyway, man. It's like we're cursed, I swear. And we bring in Felix for some cover, suspended for 3 games. And by the way, I just want to talk about that quick because we were talking about silly comments earlier in the stream, and some guy on Twitter was trying to convince me that the reason why Felix got that red card was because Graham Potter put him in too soon and he was under pressure. So all of a sudden, yeah, let's say hypothetically, this guy is basically saying, hypothetically, we wait at least a week for Felix to have a few training sessions or whatever, and have some time to process that he's a Chelsea player. All of a sudden, his brain would be different, and he would all of a sudden know that he can't go in and make a tackle like that, mate. That's bullshit. Yeah, he's not a high school kid playing for his high school.
Who said that? Who said that?
I can't remember the name. I can have a look now if you want, but
no, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna have to wrap up anyway. Sadly, man. I want to do our stream. Unfortunately, I have to go. But Koulibaly's at fault for that Felix situation as well. By the way, I don't know why he overhit it at that moment. But what's happened has happened. Unfortunately, we have to move on. Palace on Sunday. We're gonna win. We're gonna bounce back. Don't worry, guys. Somehow, I'll take a 1-0 dodgy win any day of the week. Everyone tuned in, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Big up Serena, big up Nippin for the super chats as well. Serena, always thanks for the support the channel with the super chats. Much appreciated as well. And it's good to see you on the stream for the first time, Serena.
Anytime for you, bro. And my expectation for Sunday is we draw and come out.
No, we win.
I mean, that's yours. Mine is we draw and come out.
No, yours is winning as well. Yours is winning as well.
Okay, we win for sure.
Now we're going to see how serious all this stuff is about considering, getting rid of a lot of the squad. Because if it's true, that means Bowley's going to come in or whoever else is going to come in and talk to these players. And I expect to see some performances now against Crystal Palace, if any of this.
I want to see some fucking players dropped, bro.
Well,
I want to see some fire.
All that.
I just want to see some fire in the rear and start playing as if their lives matter. That's it. That's all I want.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Guys, hopefully we have that win. Of course, we should be reviewing after the game. Hopefully, we get that win. Like I said, people keep liking the video, keep subscribing, hit the notification. Merch coming out as well very soon. Serena, I'm going to send you some photos so you can see it. But we're going to have hoodies, shirts, socks, everything. It's looking quite good. Website out very soon as well. And it'll be shipped anywhere around the world as well. So, yeah, links out soon. Look out for that. And big up everyone supporting the channel, man. Take care, everyone. Peace.
Peace, everyone.
Peace.